Recently, I started my adventure with WIZZARD. So in this video I will share with you the build I use to maximize my grinding speed. And it must be admitted here that WIZZARD does not disappoint in this aspect. So, I am VK, and this is my Quantum WIZZARD. Many people still ask what my impressions are when playing WIZZARD. Therefore, at the beginning I would like to briefly answer this question, and I can compare my opinion to playing a NECROMANCER. But remember that my WIZZARD experience is currently mainly based on PvE. Nevertheless, just like the NECROMANCER, WIZZARD is a powerful class. I have no doubts about it. Countless skill combinations and mobility make this class very enjoyable to play. And, to be honest, after over a year of playing as a NECROMANCER, I started to get tired of how slow this class is. Even though the summoner's damage is huge, I encourage everyone to test the WIZZARD, at least to have a slightly different perspective. But now let's move on to configuration. I don't think it will surprise anyone that I chose Arcane Torrent as my first skill. Even though I only have Essence level 2, this skill deals a lot of damage. Along with the essence of the main hand, this skill works without the channeling, so it is a great source of our passive damage. And Leg's essence gives us an additional projectile, which is perfect for faster staking flagellant grace effect. Generally speaking, this skill is very similar to Symphony of Blood, which the Blood Knight has. This build is also similar to the Blood Knight, but I think it is much better. The next skill is Scorch, and this is more of an addition to this build, useful against nearby enemies, and if we want to run through a group of mobs, a Scorch with head essence, it will definitely get the job done. Additionally, it leaves dot, so it's good option for Pain Clasp and Banquet Set bonus. In order to maintain maximum mobility, Teleport is definitely the best solution. Along with the Shoulder's essence, we get an additional 30% movement speed after using the Teleport. And here I would like to say that, even though this skill has 3 charges, its cooldown seems to be quite long, so the NECROMANCER's Teleport can be used much more often. The next spell is Lightning Nova. In this case, we have many interesting options to choose from. However, since this build is based on primary attack, I chose the Orb option, which activates with each auto attack. For additional mobility, I choose Offhand Essence and Main Hand for increased attack speed. These two beneficial effects are very important for the last skill of this build. It is Electrocute. I decided to use the extra attack speed from the offhand. This solution guarantees really smooth elimination of enemies, combined with area damage and very high mobility. In fact, we can say that the entire build is based on skills that passively deal damage, and the primary attack is directed at a specific target. That's why in the case of this build, I use a specific combination for the green set. I'm sure many of you know that I'm a big fan of Flagellant Grace, but in this case I think for pieces of Vithu are much better. Almost all of our skills are extended, what you can actually see. What's more, the build is configured in such a way that we can practically maintain the second bonus all the time. So 30% attack speed is great improvement. I also used the pieces of Isatar imbued to increase mobility. This way we can get an additional 90% attack speed and 120% movement speed on rank to essences, which is a huge value in my opinion. Of course, we could use Flagellant's Grace instead of Vithu's, but personally, I believe that the damage is more than enough. If it comes to Paragon points tree, I use Weaver or Massacre. However, we achieve an equally interesting effect with a new gem, Voice Spark. If you want to know more details about this gem, you can find it in this video. However, in the case of this setup, it is a great synergy with Electrocuted and Lighting Nova. It turns our character into a chain lightning wizard, which is not only cool but also very effective. As for the rest of the gems, then I use my standard Necromancer setup, which also works for Wizard. It is Voice Spark as I mentioned, Bottled Hope, Pain Class, Berserker Eye, Bloody Reach, BSJ, Mother Lament and Everlasting Torment. However, for this build, gems like Gloom Cask, Fervent Fang, Power and Command might be good option as well. I hope that the orb-based Quantum Wizard will be helpful for you. So, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay up to date with new episodes. As always, thanks for watching.